up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. Today, I'm joined again with my co-host, Janine, from ValueVibes.com and from DesignsByDestiny.com. Say hi to everybody, Janine.
Hey, y'all. I'm back again.
We've been glad to have her on the channel. I think we've had some great discussions. I hope you guys like it.
Through the recommendation of both of our individual therapists.
Yeah.
Scheduled sex.
Right.
We did it. We tried. We went on a date. We didn't do it on the date time.
Why not on the day of the date?
We were like...
Not we.
Okay,
Don't include me in that, yeah.
We had a babysitter and then we got home and then we were tired. Like, it was our first time.
I wasn't tired.
I was.
Wait, what just happened?
We just watched a couple in therapy and they initially talked about scheduling a date night, right? They were having issues, so they scheduled a date night. They were supposed to use this date night to be able to spark up some intimacy. And then apparently she was tired, so she went to bed. And as you heard, he wasn't. You and I have both been married. We've both been divorced. Has that ever happened to you in your relationship?
Yeah.
Damn, you didn't even let me answer the question. Holy cow. Okay. What point in the marriage did you start losing interest in intimacy and why?
As this part of your routine, right? You're just so used to, I'm going to work, you're dealing with the kids, you come home, you cook, you eat, you literally are tired. And then I was like teaching at the time. So then I was staying up writing lesson plans and all like 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. So my day is still going for 18 hours, and you just kind of like.
So how do you schedule that time? Like,
that's why I don't like that scheduling.
I know how ladies like spontaneity, but how do you have any spontaneity with somebody that's always tired?
I think there's little signs and things that you can do to show, I really would like to jump you right now, but I just don't have the energy. Or you flirt a little bit, you wink a little eye, show a little, got a little booty shorts, whatever. Just show like, I see you, I do want you, but I'm just tired. There has been times, forget tiredness, this is about to happen.
But there are a lot of men out there that talk about being in relationless marriages because not every woman says, hey, this is gonna happen this time.
Because you complain that your wife never wants to be intimate, but you slap her butt when she's emptying the dishwasher and grope her body when she's stressing over bills. And why would aggressively touching someone out of nowhere make them want to sleep with you? Especially when they're in the middle of trying to take care of everyone but themselves. Touching her without talking to her means you want to get off, not feel connected.
Wait, this is my wife, this is my woman. I'm not trying to violate her. I'm trying to create that intimacy or at least some of that tension. So by the time we do get to the time we can be intimate, we done built this thing up.
Let's say now, all of a sudden, 2 months have gone by and nothing has happened. So now it's an issue and there needs to be a discussion or somebody needs to be getting naked like right now.
Naked.
Yeah, it'll decline, especially when life gets in the way and but that's part of that work that you need to put in. I really need to show my partner that I am still interested.
I was.
Okay.
Sorry. So.
But you're saying soon after?
And then we did do it like a few days later. It was awkward, like you said. That was the exact word you used.
I don't remember calling the sex awkward. I don't remember saying that.
Maybe that wasn't the adjective.
But what's your understanding of what's going on there?
So I went through this period where I refused to even try anymore. I was so resigned, like she didn't get any of that energy from me anymore. And
because
I was like,
rejected?
It's making me feel bad. Yeah. I started to blame myself for I was like, is it my performance? Is it how I look? Is it, all these narratives I was playing in my head was so unhealthy. And I was very honest with her. And I was like, this is taking a huge toll on me. And I just got back, I'm sorry.
We desire intimacy from you all. That's why you see these articles and stuff about lonely single men. They're not getting any type of intimacy. What's happening? They're Control-Alt deleting themselves. And then, a lot of them are starting to get angry and bitter, and, they just don't have that intimacy.
I appreciate that he is so in touch with himself that he realizes that he feels that way, because a lot of men will just be like, oh, well, she just don't know what she got. And, and they'll move on to another woman who will act like they're more appreciative of the work that he's putting in the bedroom, right? I know as a woman, we will feel that way too, right? I'm walking around here naked. I'm trying to look cute. I'm just waiting for you to just
notice,
say something to me, show me some kind of sign, signal that you see me here and that it does something to you. Oh, you ain't got no clothes on? Why you don't got no clothes on? It's cold in here.
Naked.
To me, it looks like with her, she don't look like she feel like being bothered.
So what would you add to that?
I know if I say, well, hey, I'm not feeling great about myself, that's not a one-time, this week sort of thing. So feels shitty to talk about all the time. Like, hey, I'm not really feeling it because I don't like me. I feel like that's...
You feel like
that's a really tough place to go.
In yourself.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's assume she wasn't being disingenuous in the way she was feeling. But when he heard it, I could see he was hurt, because we as men want to fix things. Mm-hmm. And I can't fix your self-esteem. You don't feel good about yourself. I can't do anything about that as a man. Unless you're making active steps to work on that, then now we're both in a bad situation. You're actually starting to feel less about me, and it may not have nothing to do with me.
Like you said, there is nothing that he can really do about how she feels about herself. In turn, that whole touch starvation happens, right? So you just don't touch me. Just leave me be. I don't think as women, I don't think we feel like men go through that.
Yeah, it's making me feel bad. Yeah. I started to blame myself for I was like, is it my performance? Is it how I look? Is it, all these narratives I was playing in my head was so unhealthy.
We're not used to hearing that.
Thing that affects us more when it comes to being in a relationship or being with a woman or even seeing a woman is that intimacy. And this is from Psychology Today, how sexual desire changes after marriage. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read these key points real quick. It says 2 longitudinal studies revealed an emergent mismatch in relations desire over the early years of marriage. 5 years into marriage, the average husband's desires remain unchanged, but the average wife's has decreased. Knowing that this is a common pattern might help couples refrain from blaming themselves and each other or fearing their marriage has problems. But they said they tracked newlywed couples over the early years of marriage. But the general pattern was clear from both studies. Over the first 4 or 5 years of marriage, the wife's desires declined steadily, while the husband's showed no change. The same pattern was found for the questions that ask about desire specifically for relations with one spouse and for relations with anybody in general. 5 years into the marriage, the average husband's desire for relations was the same as when he walked down the aisle, but the wife's desire dwindled.
It doesn't surprise me what the article said. I'm not surprised at all. And I do think that for that, it's more on us to do a little bit more work. But it's a little bit more work for us that if we want to be satisfied with a partner, we have to do some other things outside of that to make sure that, when we do have our person in front of us, we're not just being lazy.
If I'm being fair, us as men doing the work and stuff like that, and that work doesn't stop once you get a woman. As men, we still need to try to do something to kind of garner some attraction from you all as well. people don't want to do the work anymore. It's too hard.
Right.
You know, because on top of juggling the job, the kids, taking care of the home, now you got to find time to work out too, and then still have energy to have relations. It's almost self-defeating when you don't take care of your health. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about today's topics, and I'll come and join you there. Also, make sure you check out designsbydestiny.com and valueyourvibes.com. Use discount code TSG Uncut for 10% off, and Janine will take care of all your needs, all right? And until next time, gents, live your best life.